Blah, 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 blah. Ah, big nap time. I should still have some time before the big SKRUNKLEWEEN event. Maybe I should see what time it is. I should see what time it is, see how much time I have left. Wait. What do you mean it's 7:08 p.m.? But that means SKRUNKLEWEEN is supposed to be now. But that means SKRUNKLEWEEN is now. Oh, mint. Oh, frick. Oh, God. Oh, no. The SKRUNKLEWEEN event. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, let me walk over. Ow. Sorry, I forgot to put on my costume. I was a little late getting out of bed. Ow. I deserve this for being late. Ow. Yeah, as you see, I'm still in my pajamas. As you can see. Thank you for the head pat. Ow! All joking aside, welcome into the Halloween SKRUNKLEWEEN event of the season. Ow. Featuring my new outfit and 2.0 SKRUNKLE! Yeah! 2.0 SKRUNKLE! We have 2.0 SKRUNKLE now. This isn't my Halloween costume. This is my sleepy time outfit. This is my gamer gremlin outfit even. Welcome into everyone to the brand new debut of SKRUNKLE 2.0. I got so much more movement. I've got so much to show you. Let me greet you all first, and I will show you the new pieces of the fit, and then we will get to the Halloween costumes that I assume you are all waiting for also. Welcome into Pepsi Man. Welcome into Squid. Welcome into Lily. Welcome into Eric. Welcome into Pug. Welcome into Overclock. Welcome into Rick. Welcome into Omar. Welcome into Riddix. Welcome into Multiburst. Welcome into Saitama. It's good to see you. Welcome into Dragomir. Welcome into Miss Sinclair. Hello. Welcome into Judah. Oh, I'm de-shrimping. Welcome in. I think I got everyone. Oh, welcome into Ash and Naida. Hello. Welcome into everyone to this SKRUNKLEWEEN event. I'm a little distracted right now because there's a lot going on and you're all being very nice to me. Let me give some quick shout outs. So I'm gonna be like a little like on my debut horse for a bit. So forgive me if I get a little distracted and miss a chat. Also, Omar, I saw that you said that something awesome happened. Or I think it's awesome. You said you had big freaking news. Yes. See, we have the new peak outfit. How was TwitchCon? It was good. Actually, I met a lot of people like Ash here. I got to meet Ash, and that was pretty cool. I did not see the post yet, Omar. You should DM me the news. Because I can't look at the post right now, but if you DM it to me, I will look right now. But, without further ado, this is Skrunkleweeen time. How tall? How tall am I? You start a job tomorrow? I hope it goes well, V. Actually, you're okay saying it with other people here? Go for it then. Actually, I have a scary job, a scary costume for you all. Ooh, spooky. Actually, it's scarier to me than any of you. You're engaged? I have to, oh my God. Omar's engaged. I didn't even know that you were like with anyone. Huge congratulations. Huge congratulations, Omar. Huge congrats. That's awesome. Holy freaking bingo. Also, sorry if you hear me drinking soup. Will Minty be maid of honor? I'll be the mint of honor from afar. Huge congrats. And as you can see, my level of engagement. I have, here, wait. I have another shirt. As you can see, I have Eat, Game, Skrunk, Repeat, which is pretty iconic. But I have another shirt. Are you ready? It's a pretty good one. I think you'll all like it. It's pretty good. Okay? Wait, so here's the normal one. Do you like it? Do you like my new shirt? Do you like it? I could have swapped off camera, but I'm wearing them one over another. I'm doing like the rip-off shirt reveal. Yes. I hope that you enjoy my new shirt. Both of them, in fact. Mint cell. I'm actively drinking the remainder of my ramen out of a pot. I was eating my noodles right up to the start of the stream. Also, Ash, thank you for not telling my chat that I'm short. I was in the fucking, we had a mod meeting last night. And Error fucking told everyone that I am the size of a penny. They told everyone that I'm the size of a freaking penny. Also, as you can see, I can cry now. I have tears. I have more emotion. I don't just be angry. I can be sad now, too. See, look at that. I have a range of emotions. Yeah. As you can see, I have the gamer headset. I can also I can also eye bag or un-eye bag. I can, wait, no, that's the wrong one. I can take my headset off. Wifey's here too! BRB gotta eat. No worries. Thank you for stopping in for my big outfit review. Yeah, so I could take the headset off, put it back on. But you know what the craziest thing is, everyone? I can remove the cookies. I can remove the cookies now. Just like how I can on main, I can now remove the cookies. They are now removable. Holy shit, it's Sabrina Carpenter. Wait, yeah. Wait, hold on. Wait. Please, please, please. Don't prove I'm right. Whatever she sings. I do look bald. Actually, hold on. I can actually become bald now. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Where is it? What is it again? Control B Alt. Oh, that's right, because it's Balt. Control. Wait, Control. Oh, Control Alt B. Okay, there we go. Hey guys, look, I'm Tyler 1. I even have a dent. Wow. Wee! And also, meow, meow, meow. I forgot to meow before. I'm sorry. Beep, beep. Yeah. Look at that dent. Yeah, now I can really get bald. Are you happy? Do you love it or do you love it? Thank you for the clip. There we go. I finally finished my soup. Not the dead bro crying. I like your cut, G. For 10 gifted subs, I'll force Minty to play a horror game with me. Yeah, I'd do it for 10 gifted. Depends on the game, though. Depends on the game. I could probably do it for 10 gifted. Minty shaved her head for charity. Actually, I shaved it to look like Tyler 1. Yes, I love her bald dent mint head. Thank you. So yes, as you can see, big things happening in Skrunkle World. But you know what's even cooler? You know what's even cooler? Check this out. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? I got hands. I have hands. And I have a cup. I don't actually have a cup yet. But here is what it would maybe look like if I did. Gamersupps cup if I had one. Ta-da! Minty, could you bald Skrunkle holding cup? Yeah, bet. Control Alt B. Ta-da! Ta-da! Whee! Go back to the sword and pig setup. Are you saying you don't like my pajamas? Are you saying you don't like my funny cup? You don't like the funny cup? You don't like my funny little cup? Damn. Fucked up. You took a screenshot. Thank you. Actually, not only do I have a funny little cup, I have a controller. I have a controller and it actually looks like my, it looks like my IRL controller too. Don't worry though, I'm making 1 billion cookies per second in Cookie Clicker. I believe you. If you rearrange the letters in Hopeless, it spells P/. It sure does. Would you rather be hopeless or P/? Thank you for the head pats and the chompies. And the hydraties. I will hydrate these with water soon. Right now I'm hydrating with Dr. Pepper. Delicious! Battle Block Theater reference. Oh yeah, it is a Battle Block Theater. I forgot about that. How many stories do you have to read? I only have 8. But if more people submit stories, I will read them throughout the week on each stream. Speaking of, hey, do you want to submit a story for the for SKRUNKLEWEEN Festival that happens this week. If you want to, here's the form. You can submit a scary story. It doesn't have to be original. It doesn't have to be something that happened to you. You could see it on Twitter. You could see it on Reddit. It could be a 2-sentence horror story. But however you want. Oh no, I did drink your I'm sorry, Pepsi. I didn't realize. I'll stick to water and gamersupps from now on. I'm sorry, Pepsi man. Oh, thank you. I suck at thinking. That's okay. I submitted mine. I hope you get properly spooked. Yeah, submit a scary story. It's just the plot of FNAF. Do you read my story first? I want to see what you think. I saw one that I kind of want to read first, but it's very short, so I want to read yours after. Is that okay? Is that okay with you? I hope it is. It's not quite scary story time, but it almost is. I'm mostly done showing off the model. Mostly. As you can see, I have a lot new features with Skrunkle 2.0. I can look down more. I can look up more. I can just move more, which is really, really nice. It's really great. And I'm very happy about it. I'm very, very happy about it. Yeah. And then let me make my hair all nice and wait, no, I want to do wait, no, I want the OG. I want to punch something. I want fruit punch. Oh, perfect clock, thank you. You made yours the plot of Saw. Ooh. It says the link is invalid? Try this one. Try that one. All right, so I want to show you one more thing. No, I got you. I pinned it. Wait, what was the thing I was going to show you? I think it was, hold on. It was, what's TR8? Okay. Ta-da! Now, this may just look like nothing, right? But actually, wait, no, that was wrong. But actually, it's part of my Halloween costume. Look. Do you like it? Do you like it? I mistyped Skrunkle. I didn't spell Skrunkle right, but I hope that you like it. I'm the skrunkliest little demon. Skrunkliest little demon. Yeah. Yeah. Do you like it? Change it to stinkiest little demon? No, because I'm not stinky. I showered today. So I'm not stinky. Need to know why the pin button exists in normal chat but not mod view on mobile? Because the developers hate us. Hello! How are you? Also, hi, Agent! Also, hello, Spade. By the way, I don't know if I said hello before. I saw that you came in. I don't know if I said hello. And hi, Fast Rod! Thank you for the head pat. You didn't, but hello. Just know I was thinking it. Just know I was thinking it. But yeah, look at this. I believe I could fly. I believe I could touch the sky. Spread my wings and fly away. Oh God, I went too high up. Oh fuck, oh God. Okay, we're good. I got a little, ow! I got a little high there. My mistake. My mistake, if you will. Ow! I'm being magical again, it's true. She's flying a whole 3 inches off the ground. No, I flew more than that, I think. I think I flew more than that. You think you fly around the room like a spooky ghost? I can sure try. Ooh. Ooh. Spooky. Ooh. Ooh. Ta-da! I'm so magical. Mintical. The cutest little nightmare to ever ADHD my dreams. I'm so glad. Also, hi, Kayan. Ow, ow, ow. Everyone's throwing things at me. Whee! Halloween in Brazil? Oh. How is Halloween in Brazil? I've never been to Brazil. Chilling because Skrunkle is super scary and their presence sends shivers down my spine. I read shivers, but you said chills. All right. Now I'm gonna show you my next Halloween outfit. Also, at some point, we have changed up the rules a little bit and how we enforce them. And I am going to talk about that some point soon, but I want to show you all first the outfit. Now that was the second Skrunkleweeen outfit, okay? Oh, you already saw the job application one. Here, wait. Let me, okay, no, wait. Okay, there we go. Are you ready? This one's my personal favorite. Okay, this one's my personal favorite. I hope that you all really like it. I put a lot of effort into it. Ta-da! Wait, I just realized the Halloween decor isn't showing. That was supposed to be showing. There we go. Ta-da! Do you like my Halloween costume? La! Blee! La! Trick or bleat. Trick or bleat. Smell my feet. Give me something sweet to eat. I'm ice cream. Trick or bleat. I'm Skrunkle. I got bars. I got bars. Candy bars. Candy bars for Skrunkleweeen. Yippee! Thank you for liking my Halloween outfit. Thank you for thinking I am cute. I put a lot of effort into my outfit, and if you said you didn't like it, I would have cried. Better not eat all that candy in one sitting. Your stomach won't like that. Joke's on you. I'm gonna eat a candy right now. I'm gonna eat a candy right now. It's high chew. And no, I didn't sneeze. It's high chew. Candy time! Put top hats on your ears. Do I even have a top hat? I don't got a top hat. Can I put like another Halloween decoration on my ears? Okay, thank you. Let's see, what other ears do I have that are kind of funny? And actually, you know what? I do have one top hat. Oh, that looked a little awkward. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, that works. I forgot I had this one. Rikai made this. I actually do have a top hat. I had to move over to do it, though. Ta-da! Trick or tweet. I am the dressing up for Halloween. Going is the spookiest thing to know to humankind. Yourself. Wait, aren't I allergic to those? I'm not allergic to candy. I'm allergic to mint. Gonna confiscate the candy. Gotta make sure there's nothing dangerous inside. Eats the entire. No, don't eat my candy. Don't eat my candy. I want it. It's mine. It's mine. You can't have it. That's my candy. It's mine. You can't have it. It's all mine. Ugh. Mine. Thank you for the first time chat, Cody Yuki. Hello. Give me the candy. No, it's mine. It's mine. Welcome to a very Scrunkleween. And thank you for stopping into stream. We're celebrating Halloween with Skrunkle, which is this model. This isn't my main model, but this is Skrunkle, and I use both of them half and half, I'd say. Hey, Bardio. Exactly, I worked really hard for that. Don't take my eyebrows and eat them, I need them. If you take them and eat them, I can only look angry like this. And that looks more evil than angry. Yeah, I've seen your normal model. This one's just as cute. Thank you so much! Bleed. I do love Skrunkle. Brody think all the candy is for her. She ain't no sharing is caring. I'm crying, yo. I guess sharing is caring. Tell you what. Up through Halloween. I'll figure it out tonight. Actually, hold on. Daily cookie. Tell you what, starting tomorrow up through Halloween, I'll make it so that you get candy whenever you're in stream up through Halloween. And for the following week after, you can see how much candy you accumulated. How does that sound? You trick or bleat with Skrunkle. How does that sound? And you get it just for being in chat. I don't think I could set that up during this stream though, so it'll have to start tomorrow. It will have to begin tomorrow. Do we get a hug from the Minty Moe VT? Tell you what. Hug. Big hug. Wee. Also, wait, I got a whole baker's dozen of cookies. What's my prize? Bald mint. I think that's a good prize. Side note, I like how the what's it called lines up perfectly with my head. That's so funny. That lines up perfectly. What the hell? It lines up perfectly at this angle. That's so funny. All I want for mint miss is bald mint. You bought Elmore cupcakes today? That sounds yummy. What kind of cupcakes? My dog just slammed her head into the back of my leg. I hope that your leg feels better. The Spanish chips, this sounds yummy. Buttercream sounds also yummy. The accessories, oh yeah, they did just orbit me, didn't they? That's so funny. I love how fucked up my skull looks. It makes me happy. You can see me chewing my candy. Yummy. All right. Are you all ready for scary stories of Skrunkle? Are you ready for scary stories of Skrunkle? Skrunkle scary story time. Are you ready? Skrunkle stories are scary. You got the popcorn, good. Your cousin gave you some body moisturizer, it smells really good. I love moisturizer. One time there was a house, then there was not. That's a good one. Okay. I'm gonna change the music back to the spooky music, okay? We're changing it back to the spooky music for this. We're changing it to the spooky music. Okay. I'm gonna get nice and close, alright? Okay. I'm gonna get nice and close up with you. Up close and personal with Skrunkle. Here, wait, I have something else, okay? Let me... Okay, item. Flashlight. Okay. Don't pin. Look, I have like a nice little thing now, too. I have like a little flashlight, so it looks extra scary. It looks extra scary now. Okay. Back up a bit, bro. I can feel your breath. I'm sorry. Okay. I gotta back up a little bit. There you go. All right. Who's holding that flashlight? Spooky ghost hand. Yeah, it's my Skrock. My Skrunkle rock. That's what that means. Yeah, my spare pair of arms and hands. I won't hit anyone with the flashlight. Why would I do that? All right. Now, are you ready? Are you ready for scary stories of Skrunkle? The first one that we're gonna read is from Spade. All right? Now, the poll says, you know, is this something that happened to you? You can include your username if you want to, and then I ask what your story is. So this is based on a true story. And this is something that happened to Spade. Here's the story, okay? A wonderful streamer named Minty Moe VT was gone and went a week without streaming, and it was terrifying. Luckily, there's rumors she'll be back soon, which is great, and we're excited because she was very missed. Thank you, Spade. That was a really good story. Wee. Everyone clap for Spade's story. I thought that one was really good. I liked that one. Minty's gets disappeared. That would be scary to happen to me. Minty, where do ghosts like to trick or treat? At dead ends. That's a good one. You actually did miss me. I missed streaming. I missed all of you. I missed you so much. So I'm happy to be back. I spent this week revamping stuff, making my website. I made things more professional. I missed you in your weird iconic nose. Do I have a nose? Do I have a nose? Blah. Thank you so minty much for being here. All right. Who's ready for the next scary story? Ichigo, hello! It's SKRUNKLEWEEN! We're telling scary stories. You got a Charlie from Smiling Friend's nose when you turn to the side. What? You can't see it. Welcome into Kamosu! Ohayo! We're streaming early. Thank you so much, Curry! Hello! Hello, how are you? How art thou? Actually, Ichigo also needs a shout out. Hold on, let me shout. And then let me shout out Curry. At Curry. Boom! Now you get a shout out because I even if you don't stream, I still met you through like TwitchCon stuff and similar people. So I still want to give you one. Your chibi's literally too cute. Thank you so much, and thank you for being here. We're celebrating SKRUNKLEWEEN, and we're reading scary stories that I had people submit. And if y'all want to submit a scary story, it doesn't have to be something that happened to you. It could be from Reddit. It could be from Twitter. It could be 2 sentences. It could be 57 sentences. But the poll where you submit the stories is up on the thing. Royal Rat Nathan, thank you so much for the follow as well. Thank you for being here. And welcome into Dragon Queen. Let's see. But yeah, so we're doing SKRUNKLEWEEN. We're celebrating the season with Skrunkle, which is this model. This is the Skrunkle model, created by the lovely, wonderful Moe Beansu on VGen. Thank you so much. Big shout out to Moe Beansu. Actually, she streams. Can you save the VOD so we can immortalize the stories forever? Yes. 'Tis the season to be Skrunkle. Thank you for the first time chat, Royal Rat to Nathan. Do you prefer Royal? Do you prefer Rat? Or do you prefer Nathan? I might want to steal them to tell my younger cousins. Bet. Sorry, I'm still eating my candy. Also, sorry, I got very distracted because there's a lot going on with SKRUNKLEWEEN, but I want to say Curry. I met Curry at TwitchCon, and it was super cool, and you should all drop Curry a follow. I tuned into stream earlier, and it was fantastic. I had a great time. So everyone should drop Curry a follow right meow. Nathan's good, bet. ADHD distraction activated constantly. Interesting, might get back on that later. Minty held a gun against me to tell people, oh, this is true. Minty, I got a question. Yes. Indeed. You're so sweet at TwitchCon. I had a bunch of fun talking to you. You as well. You were so freaking sweet. I'm so happy. I got to meet so many cool people at TwitchCon. It was such a good time. It was so much fun. Minty, I have a question. What's your favorite Halloween candy? Oh, that's a hard one. I'm a big Kit Kat fan. You please kidnap me? Probably not. Kidnapping takes a lot of time and effort. Trust me. I know. That sounds really bad. But long story short, listen, if you are to consensually kidnap someone, it takes a lot of planning and time and effort, right? And people have jobs, and then they have to take time off of their jobs to do that, and it sucks. What flavor Kit Kat? I like all of them as long as it's not a tree nut one. So I can't have pistachio ones or the hazelnut ones. But I do like the dark ones, and I like the normal ones, and I like the matcha and the strawberry ones, and the pumpkin ones. Top 3 favorite candies? I don't know. I'm not sure. Also, hi, Jay Hopfine, hello! Minty, do you own a Sega Game Gear? I do not. I do not indeed. I don't own most game consoles. That means my coworker who was absent last week wasn't sick, but actually kidnapped someone. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. And I think that's exactly what you should accuse your coworker of. This is not legal advice. I do like the mint dark Kit Kats, although I don't usually eat them. Oh fuck, we mustn't break the do not distract mint rule. To be fair, I'm constantly distracted. Mint, you were supposed to read spooky stories. Right! Okay, everyone, we're gonna go on to the next story. Are you ready for the next story? I think Squid wanted me to read a story. All right. Are y'all ready for Squid's story? I like Twix. I don't have a preference between left or right Twix, though. Wouldn't eating mint chocolate count as cannibalism? Yes. I love cannibalism. All right. Who's ready for this next story? This one is from Squid. This is not something that happened to Squid, and this is inspired by the movie Saw. All right. 6 streamers wake up in a basement. No windows, no exits. Just concrete walls, rusted pipes, and a single monitor flickering in the dark. Each of them has a headset duct taped to their skull. Each of them is live. The screen turns on. Minty Moe VT appears. Not her model. Her. Blonde hair. Mint green hoodie. A cracked VTuber mask covering her face. Her voice is calm, distorted, wrong. You've built your careers on lies. Tonight, you stream the truth, or you don't stream again. Each streamer has a file in front of them. Inside, screenshots, DMs, secrets, things they thought were buried, things they thought no one knew. Then, the games begin. One is locked in a room with a fan blade spinning above. The only way out? Confess to sabotaging a rival's career, live on stream. Another is chained to a chair. A timer counts down. If she doesn't admit to faking donations, the chair jolts her with increasing voltage. Each challenge is tailored. Each punishment is streamed. And the viewers, they're watching, voting, deciding who survives. Minty doesn't speak again. She types. Streaming is truth. Truth is pain. Let's begin. One streamer tries to escape. He finds a door. But it leads to another room. Another trap. Another confession. By morning, only one remains. She's sobbing, shaking. The monitor flickers again. Minty's mask fills the screen. You survived. But you're still live. The survivor's stream never ends. She doesn't speak. She just stares. And every night at 3 a.m., Minty goes live again with a new cast, a new game, a new truth. If you ever get an invite from Minty Moe VT, don't accept. She's not a VTuber. She's a judge, and she's streaming your sins. Ooh. If you ever get an invite from Minty Moe VT, don't accept. That's crazy. Thank you for the clip, Pug. Saw Condi's nuts. I'm killing you, Pants. That was a beautiful story. Very creative. Thank you, Squid. Last Judge reference. Silk Song. We will continue Silk Song at some point. 10 out of 10. But I like the first one more. No bias whatsoever. So true, Spade. No bias at all. Minty is a very violent person. I can be. Tisk tisk. No distracting Minty, lighthearted. Y'all are silly. Let's see. It's Elite Squid. Minty, what would you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10? 10! I give it a 10. Absolutely. Maybe even in a million. Mintillion. 1 mintillion. All right. It's time for the next story. This one is from Pants, our very own moderator in chat right now. The next story is from Pantsky. The next story is from Pantsky. Now, this one is something that happened to Pants. Okay. Okay. Hopefully it's not too scary. We'll see. Let's see. This one's a long one. Thank you for the hydrate. Actually, I will hydrate real quick. And thank you for the yeet. Actually, I'm gonna grab water. I'm gonna grab water so that when I'm reading, I won't like, cause I'm still drinking my soda. My little soda pop. You're all I can think of. Every drop I drink up. You're my soda pop, my little soda pop. Fill me up, I won't stop. Wait, pour me up, I won't stop. Wait, fill me up, you're my soda pop, my little soda pop. Wow. It's trick-or-treating, so I yeet you treats. Thank you for yeeting me treats. I appreciate it. Trick or yeet. All right. It's time. This is Pants' story. Or is that a wake emote? It's there somewhere. Trick or bleat. All right. So, let's begin. This was around the time I was like 14 years old. I had like this kind of setup. There was like a bunk bed with the bottom bed replaced with my computer setup. It was around Halloween night 2014. My mom deemed it right to have me be on my own that night because she was going out with Dad and some friends to celebrate her birthday in Lati. Some drinks, some fun, I don't know. I wasn't there. I was very content. A little computer hermit, one would say. By then, I didn't really tell my parents, but I was awake for about 20 hours, the longest I've been awake by then. Of course, it was Friday, so it was kind of excusable. A little sleepy in school, but what can you do? By the time it reached 2 a.m., however, I was about to go to sleep. My computer already shut when my ears started rumbling out of nowhere. Suddenly, it was like voices started fading in and out of my mind, threatening to break into the real world, like I could actually hear them. I don't remember what they actually said, but they sounded very panicky, very rushed, very loud, very familiar, as if someone was yelling for help. Lo and behold, I started seeing some mysterious shadow and hearing him walking in my apartment, and I literally rushed to a corner of my room, hiding under the computer table. I thought I was safe, until for some reason, my computer suddenly turned on by itself. And since this was a setup where a laptop was docked into a system with monitors and stuff, it had speakers on, and it was loudly playing Katy Perry. I rushed to close my room's door, shut the computer down by any means necessary, pushed the power button for a long time. It didn't work. So I pulled the cord, got my keys, and opened the window that I somehow managed to squeeze myself through, despite being an overweight kid then. Now I was faced with another problem, specifically that my home back then, my parents' apartment, was about like 10 meters off the ground. So when I got out of the window, my keys dropped to the grass below, but I was faced with the fact that I could easily fall to my death if I wasn't careful enough. I was fucking shitting myself, basically. My knees quivered. I tried to grip onto the brick walls desperately, but they were so hard to grab that my grip was about to slip. I heard her banging on the door, so I looked towards a tree, which was luckily close enough for me to grab, as I jumped with the leap of faith. I gripped onto a branch. My hands got kind of bloody as I slid and dropped through them all the way down, breaking some of them, and I rushed to knock on my neighbor Bestie's window, who lived below me. I tried my best to wake him up with no response, but I did get the dogs barking again, although still no response. I thought they'd at least open the curtains, but I guess not. I didn't know my knocking skill was so shit. Ow. Anyways, I ran around hiding behind trees, and about 10 or 15 minutes later, I counted for the first 5 minutes, but then decided to trust my intuition. I decided to sneak back into my home. Luckily, its door was left open once I snuck up the stone stairs, and once I closed the door, I literally tried doing the horror movie trick where they put the chair in front of it. As far as I know, he didn't try breaking back in, and come to find out the next day the cops were at the door. Apparently another fucking neighbor was found dead. Oh shit. When I told them the story of a man breaking into my house, they did take notes, but they never got back to me. To be fair, I did also tell them my mother's phone number for further information, which was probably why my mom was so clingy for the next week or so once she got back. I decided to look up the name as I was remembering the story, and her death was apparently related to some other stuff. But I don't know. If a guy can break into our apartments like that, I think there's something sinister at play. I have no clue if he ever got caught, and it was a shame it happened in the middle of the night because imagine how much I could have benefited from seeing the face of that guy. Hell, I still feared my computer still turning itself on out of nowhere, but luckily, I've since found out it only does that if Windows Update is waiting for me to update the system. I'm not updating that shit. And that was the full story. That was really scary. Thank you for the story, Peanuts. 10 out of 10. Although that's terrifying. Sorry, my stream died from fear. My stream passed out from fear. Sorry, everyone. Sorry about that. New scary story just dropped. Minty's stream died. The end. You made it all up? It is scary. That is scary. I thought it was true. Wait, if you made it up, then why did you say that it's a true story? It says, is this something that happened to you? If you made it up, then why did you say it happened to you? To trick you? You trick-or-treated me? You tricked me? You tricked Minty? Like the football? That's crazy. I can't believe you tricked me. Fucked up. I dock points from that, so you only get a 9.99. You only get a 9.99 for tricking me. But it was a very good story. Will head pats make you feel better? Always. Always. Minty, send pants to the volcano. Ow! Do we have a volcano? Luigi's here, I think. I sure hope so. Also, hi, Zeta! Imagine not getting a 10 out of 10. It's because I got tricked. I got tricked, and I'm a sore loser. That was a great one, though. We have a few more stories to get through. I'm so glad that so many people responded with stories. Oh my gosh, people submitted stories during stream. Ooh, this next one's really good. This one is from Pepsi Man. This one's from Pepsi. Wee. I'll wait till ads are done. My bad. When OBS crashed, I lost the ads soon thing, so I forgot. You found an auto trader that just takes your money and shuffles it around a bunch to make the money the bigger money. Yo? Meow, meow, meow. Hi, Nine. Hello. I'll eat my last piece of candy while I wait. Nom, nom, nom. So, subscribers and also ad block users, how you doing? How we feeling? You enjoying SKRUNKLEWEEN? Thank you, I'm so glad. You survived, yay! Hi, Zeta. Yum, yum. You pissed yourself twice because how scared you were? Oh, God. You know what? I forgot Twitch Turbo users when I said subscribers and ad block users. I am sorry that I forgot about Twitch Turbo havers, Nathan. Some of you are back from ad break, but ad break officially ends in 25 seconds, and that's when we'll actually read the story. All right. So close, yet so far. So skibbity, yet so cooked. Lightly shitted. Gently shitted pants. Oh, sorry, not pants. Gently shitted trousers. No shitting the mod. Ow. Okay, I think we're back. We're back and bleer than ever. Thank you for the hydrate. Back and bleer than ever. Thank you for making me an idiot sandwich. Big bread. Wow. All right, are you all ready? Are you all ready to hear Pepsi's story? A VTuber starts telling stories, but you're still stuck in an ad break. What a scary story. That is probably the scariest one. All right. It's time. Ow, 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 ow. So, this is Pepsi's story. It is not something that happened, but here's the story. So this one time, I was on my 74th gap year after graduating high school. Parentheses, still enjoying my childhood. And then my parents came down to my room in the basement and told me I had to get a job. I'm still traumatized to this day. And that's the story. 10 out of 10. Fantastic story. Very creative. I hope that I was able to also give you all a little scare with an extra flair. Don't worry, I'll put the scary thing away. That was so scary, someone shit my pants. Oh, later, Lily! Minty, now I pissed myself 3 times. It was pretty scary. Ow! I'll keep throwing things at me. Alright, that was a very good one. Thank you so much for submitting that one. Alright. Ooh, the next one is from Swale. The next one's from Swale. Ow, 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 ow. Stop throwing things at Minty, it's not nice. So true. The only things that I deserve to have thrown at me are, candy. You should give me candy right now. I want candy all the time. Right more now, please. Now. Candy. Give candy. Give me now. Give me right now. I want it. Candy. Thank you for the hydrate. Ow. You're getting a brick? What if I got a rock? Gives candy bowl of candy. Yay! Yay! Candy. Ow! Owie. Concussion. I have Spanish candy. I don't know if you fuck with tamarindo flavored shit though. Maybe. I'll laugh and I'll collapse. There's Willoni in our mint. We're minty maniacs. Minty-ax. Gives Minty a bowl of candy. Thank you. Big candy fan. Air is here. Aren't you at work? Thank you for the chompies. We're reading scary stories. This next one is Swale's. Swale said that this happened to someone that he knows. And he said, I will not be there to hear your reaction to the story, but this is a 100% real story. And keep in mind, Alex and I are physicists and not superstitious. We still to this day do not have an explanation of what happened. Let me know what you think. All right. Who's ready for the next scary story? We're Minty-ax. That was cute. Dump's bowl of mac and cheese on Minty said, I would eat it all. Give it to me. I want it. You're proud of yourself? I'm proud of you too. I just am. I don't know what you did, but I still am. I got a candy bar. I got a quarter. I got a rock. Where's the link to send more stories? Oh, it is... this one. I'm proud of you, Lily. All right, Here's Swale's story, everyone. You ready? So, back in my undergrad days, I used to live by a pretty scary graveyard. And the easiest way to get to my house was through an alleyway next to the graveyard. The alleyway did have streetlights, but they all shut off past midnight. This alleyway was notorious in your uni, as there were always murders and various other heinous crimes occurring in it, and occasionally there were strange sounds of people chattering that could not be explained, as there was never anyone there. Keep in mind, it takes about 5 minutes to get through this alleyway. My friend Alex was coming to my house at about 3 a.m. to do some coursework, and was walking through the alleyway in the dark. On the way to my house, there are 2 exits on the left before the alleyway ends. Alex had noticed that he had been walking for well over 5 minutes and had yet to pass one of the exits to the left. He thought that maybe he was walking slow because he was on his phone while he was walking and picked up the pace and eventually passed one of the exits on the left. As he continued to walk, there's a tree with an overgrown root that's very hard to see in the dark, and Alex stumbled over it but quickly reached the second exit on the left. He then continued to walk, and then once again he tripped on something. He looked back to see what he tripped over, and it was the same root he tripped over the first time. Growing anxious, Alex started walking faster, and he passed a third exit on the left, one that shouldn't exist. Terrified, Alex stopped and checked his phone. He'd been walking for well over 15 minutes. As he checked his phone, a twig snapped behind him. Without thinking, Alex bolted as fast as he could to the end of the alleyway and all the way to my house. The next morning, we go back to check the alleyway, and there was no third exit on the left. And once again, it took 5 minutes to get through the alleyway. And that's my story. Ooh, that is spooky. That is spooky. Whoa. Oh my gosh! Kane, hello! How are you? But yeah, that one was scary. Yeah, you got time looped. You know, a graveyard near school? There was a graveyard near my old school. Imagine getting time looped. That's crazy. Holy shit, pants high. You're shitting pants? That's scary for pants. Very frightening, actually. You're tired? I'm also tired, but I'm always tired, so. You're gonna pants your shit? Oh, God. I guess we all kind of constantly do that. I heard something outside. Should I go look? I wouldn't. It's probably just random stuff. Minty, who's winning the Halloween story contest? Everyone is tied, except for Pants, who has a 9.99 instead of a 100 for tricking me. Well, I guess that's a out of 10. 9.99 out of 10. It's the hash slinging slasher. Let's see who has the next story. Ooh, Error! This is Error's story! That's wild. Alright. This is Error's story. This is something that happened with them. They'd like us to know that they're very spooky. You misunderstood the assignment. No, Goofy is fine. No, I like a Goofy. They could be scary, they could be goofy. Listen, as long as you submit one and I can share it with the class, I'm happy. Damn, you and Marlon fooled the internet. Alright. So this is Error's story. Back in 2020, I used to work at a haunted house as a scare actor. And it was the first time that I was in the field working in that manner as a scare actor. So I met with my boss and got the gig because it promised pay. The theme? Vampire Vietnam soldiers. My job was to stand behind the staircase with a prop rifle and jump out. Simple, right? Wrong. It was group 7. I was so bored, I kept track. This guy in his 40s was going down the stairs. He was muttering something about the house being bullshit and not worth the money. And then, me. I jumped out, gun pointed, and hissed because what the fuck else is a, like, Vietnam War vampire gonna do? Brother pissed himself. Pissed. Like, he was on the final step and pee was dripping on the floor from the final step type shit. I was forced to clean it up and was moved away from the stairs due to the slipping risk of pee. And that's Error's story. Thank you so much for sharing, Error. That one's crazy. You're so spooky. You made a guy pee on the stairs. That's crazy. Yeah, Bro's too good at his job. Give him a promotion. It's true. What if it was group 6-7? I want you to know I'm doing like a fuckboy face right now. I'm gonna give yourself a promotion. Hey, Minty, can I push you off a chair? No, but you can get shouted out. Everyone, this is my friend Mayo. I love him. Everyone should drop Mayo a follow. Right meow. Everyone should drop Mayo a follow. Whee! Hi, can you please play Horny Money World, please? Unfortunately, I am playing the Halloween playlist right now. But I do like the song. It's a good one. It is a good song, Jay Hawthorne. Oh yeah, I got to meet Mayo at TwitchCon. Mayo and I fought in a parking lot. I beat him up. Minty, those 10 games on Twitter, everyone is on Twitter have been interesting seeing everyone's games. I haven't posted mine yet. I think I'm gonna post mine tonight or tomorrow. Did you win? Yeah, I always win. I always catch the W's.
Explosion.
Yeah, I beat him up. How buff is Minty IRL? That's a great question. We'll see if Mayo responds. But hell yeah. I win those. I only catch W's. Oh no, but I'm happy and zooted now. I hope that the zootingness is nice. Been a while for me. Let's see. I low-key mug all of your stories. She looks pretty tough for that. Yeah. Minty is very short but very buff. I'm so buff. Yeah, I got massive muscles. They're bigger than my head, actually. How's the spider under my bed? Probably hiding in the heater. Maybe. It might have moved from the heater, though, because I think the heaters got turned on. So I don't think it's still actually, like, in the heater. But I think it's doing okay. I think it's doing all right. Let's see. Broad story 7 out of 14. Oh, this one's from Pug. Your minty muscles, describe them. They're big and bulging out of my arms and my legs. I am so strong, except my body is like a twig. So my body just crumples under the weight of my massive muscles. Yeah, I'm like Mighty Mouse. Mighty Minty Mouse. Mighty Minty Moe Mouse. Say that 5 times fast. Mighty Minty Moe Mouse. 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 That was actually easier than I thought it would be. Someone should submit a story from the bed spider's perspective. It's true. And no, low disk space, I don't care. I close out of that. Mighty Minty Moe Mouse. Minty just rips her shirt off like a wrestler and gets on the top rope and yells, "By God, it's the Mintinator!" from the top of the rope. Money Mini Mono Mouse. Money Mini Mono Mouse. Yeah, that. You have like 5 spiders and you have to name them Bob, Mike, Jordan, Seth, and Kyle. Your car is at half tank, but because I drive like King Von readying up for a drive by my range, it says I have less than 100 miles left. Oh shit. Ah! What you gonna do when Mighty Minty Moe Mouse runs wild, brother? People cower in fear. That does sound like it's over. That sounds very Minty Mover. I hope that your car gets better. Okay. Are you ready for the next story from Pug? It's Pug story time. This is not something that happened to Pug. All right. Let's see. Are you ready? All right. The abandoned house at the edge of the cemetery was notorious for 2 reasons. The unsettling feeling it gave anyone who came near, and the unbreakable promise its last resident made. The long-gone owner, Old Man Rick, had been driven mad by an unrequited love, and that his heartbroken ghost still roamed the halls, searching for his lost love. A group of teenagers, eager to prove their bravery, dared each other to spend a night in this house. As the night progressed, a storm rolled in, and the wind howled through the broken windows, sounding like a mournful wail. The teens huddled together in the living room, their flashlight beams darting across the peeling wallpaper and decaying furniture. They heard footsteps upstairs, slow and deliberate, and the faint sound of a music box playing a distorted, tinny tune. They saw a translucent figure appear at the top of the stairs. An old man, his eyes hollow and his face etched with sorrow. He shuffled down the stairs toward them, and the music grew louder, the tune now recognizable. As the ghost got closer, his hollow eyes met theirs, and he croaked in a raspy voice. "We've known each other for so long. Your heart's been aching, but you're too shy to say." The terrified teenagers scrambled for the door, only to find it locked from the outside. The ghostly figure blocked their only escape route, singing the lyrics over and over, his voice growing stronger with every repetition. The teens knew they were trapped, doomed to become part of this house's tragic story. Suddenly, one of the teenagers yelled, "Don't you get it? You old guy! We don't want your commitment! We just want to get out!" The ghost's face turned from a mournful to malevolent. "I just want to tell you how I'm feeling," he whispered, a predatory glint in his eyes. "Gotta make you understand." The teenager who spoke up realized his mistake too late, as the ghost's voice grew louder, more powerful, and completely deafening as the ghost threw his head back and shrieked, "Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. We've been rickrolled. That was a great one, Pug. 10 out of 10, thank you. Sleepy, sleep well, Lily. I thought that one was great. 10 out of 10 from Mint. All right, later, Pug. Thank you for tuning in. I don't think Wolf's here. Yeah, Wolf's not here, so we might save that one. We're gonna continue reading more stories throughout the week. So I'm gonna save Wolf's story. V, are you still here? Oh, the chat like broke. Hold on. No, the chat just broke. I'll fix it. Okay. Is it working? It's working now. Okay. The chains of my cage drag me back in. No worries. Later, Amber. Have good workies. V, I have your story. All right. This is not something that happened to V. V would also like us to know my name's Jeff. Okay? All right. So this is V's story. You ready? You ready for this one? All right. Man and girl go out to drive under moonlight. They stop at a side of road. He turned to his girl and say, "Baby, I love you very much." "What is it, honey?" "Our car is broken down. I think the engine is broken. I'll walk and get some more fuel." "Okay, I'll stay here and look after our stereo. There have been news reports of stairs being stolen." "Good idea. Keep the doors locked no matter what. I love you, sweaty." So the guy left to get full for the car. After 2 hours, the girls say, "Where is my baby? He was supposed to be back by now." Then the girl hear a scratching sound and a voice say, "Let me in." The girl doesn't do it. And then after a while, she goes to sleep. The next morning, she wakes up and finds her boyfriend still not there. She gets out to check, and man door hand hook car door. Man door hand hook car door. This was a beautiful story. That's the full story. Thank you so minty much for submitting this, V. This one was great. 10 out of 10. They are so goals. I like that story. Hook carve room fast. Heard on Gamer Grumps and thought it was funny. It is funny. Thank you for sharing that. You can't hear very well? Aw. I hope that your ear is better. Alright. That was a good one. Ooh, this one's from Pepsi Man again. We got another Pepsi story. Did you guys scream at him for no reason? I'm sorry. The nice thing is it won't always be like that. It won't always be like that. The boyfriend has not come back to this day. Exactly. I'm enjoying reading all these scary stories with y'all. Thank you for submitting so many. I'm like so happy doing this. This is so fun. All right. Who's ready for Pepsi's second story? Oh, the soundtrack stopped. We'll go back to like the cozy music, I guess. Wait, this is like a short-ass one. Hold on. There might be a better playlist. Not that one. Let's try. Not that one. This one's actually too bouncy. We'll do this one. The music felt my story's aura and disappeared. So true. All right, it's time for the next scary story. Okay. A Galgi for bad English. Where were you when Club Penguin died? I was at house eating Dorito when phone ring. Club Penguin is kill. No. That was a beautiful story. 10 out of 10. So creative. So mysterious even. This one was fantastic. In the Court of the Crimson Mint. I could be a Crimson Mint. Potentially. Potentialmentally. By the way, my main model has a new Halloween costume too. But it's kinda... It's kinda... You know? You know? See, Pug, earlier, I was drinking Dr. Pepsi, but then I was reminded that this is Pepsi Man's sworn enemy, so I promised no more Dr. Pepsi after this can. Only water and gamersupps. You dare me to show it? Perhaps later in the evening, once the night gets nightier. Once the night gets nightier, I shall. All right. Kailani's story is next. Kai, are you here, wife? Is wife here? I want to make sure wife's here when I read the story. You're finished spamming my phone with text to want to be called. Well, I hope that the call goes nicely, though. Hey, I'm streaming all the time. I don't plan on going anywhere. Wife might be AFK. Yeah. We'll skip this one for now. The next one's from Judah. All right. This is something that happened to Judah. All right. Let's see. Are you all ready for this story? One time, I was playing Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on my Game Gear, like a hopeless person. After I got a game over on Green Hills Act 3, one of the flimsy plastic battery slot covers fell out of my Game Gear, and I got a bit angry, so I tore the other one off with my bare hand. The Game Gear takes 6 AA's, by the way. That one was a spooky story. That one was spooky. Thank you for this story. Thank you, Judah. That one was a good one. Very spooky. Spooky ookie. Spooky ookie ookie. Quite spooky ookie ookie. We don't have that many stories left. How do you like it? 10 out of 10. You got a 10 out of 10 from me. Wee. Ooh. The next story is from Zeta. Zeta, are you here? You're spooped. I'm spooping my spants right now. Zeta, you are here! Yes! Alright, it's your story now. Just heard knocking at your front door. It might have been the wind. I'll submit another story for another stream. A real spoopy. Yes! Go for it. Don't worry, we'll be reading more of these throughout the week, so if y'all want to submit more, you can. Alright. So this one's from Zeta. My grandparents on my mother's side had a 2-story home. Their first floor was theirs, and my parents and I lived on the upper level. All was good for as long as I remembered. Years after my family moved out, my grandpa told me many times that he'd hear marbles drop at the exact location where my crib would be located. In an unrelated instance, my uncle told me he'd hear marbles drop, except he'd hear them near the stairs, which is something I remember doing many times as a kid. Furthermore, my uncle asked me if my dad remembered the one time where all 3 of them heard a noise coming from the 2nd floor, which my dad responded with yes. What impacted me the most was the one time my mother told me of the time she and my grandpa went up to grab a toy, a miniature guitar, to turn it off because it was making a lot of noise. My mother then said she found that the toy that was making the noise, she turned it around, it had no batteries. That is spooky. That is spooky. Thank you so much for sharing your story, Zeta. 10 out of 10. I am spooked. And it did happen. It sounds like it happened, too. I believe that. I've had some spooky experiences myself. Oh my gosh, Wolfie, hello! Shout out at Unkindled Wolf. Uma Musume. I still haven't played that. Maybe I will eventually. Although the hype has died down quite a bit. No, not the shout out. I'm sorry, Wolfie. My apologies. It broke me, don't do it. I've been told that my upcoming new model has Super Creek vibes. Hi, Nate! Stop, I have a fear of cookies. Oh, let me just remove them. Gold ship design's so good you almost forget to never play mobile games. Real. I like gold ship. Of surf and turf. I want surf and turf. I want crab and steak right now. You're getting eepy pants? No worries if you have to eep. I'm just happy that you were here at all. I'm just happy that you were here at all. All right. Night-night, pants! Laughs and salmon. Salmon's not bad. Fear of cookies is gone. Now I fear flying crabs. I bring back the cookies then. Laughs in Braille. Crabs basically, like a lot of crabs have basically built in illiterate Braille on their bodies. You ever think about that? Kind of cool. Skrunkle Shrimple. We need a Skrunkle Shrimpy. Laughs in Morse code. I had really bad gacha luck. You spent $100 trying to get your girl to come home and you just wasted your money. That's rough. That's painful. Pain and suffering. The next story does not have a person who said that who it's from. This one seems spooky. This one seems spooky. Gotcha, more like gotcha. Braille, Ruby and Sapphire, and Emerald flashbacks for that matter. I remember solving Braille and feeling like I was fucking Einstein as a child. I felt so fucking smart. Minty, how magical really are you? Extremely! I'm made of magic because everything is magical. We have funny little screens that show us people from hundreds and thousands of miles away. That just sounds like magic to me. Technomancy. You follow someone who has a shrimp VTuber? I have a couple friends who have shrimp VTuber models, and they're so fucking funny. I love them. Also, you swear you'd never play the game again and you uninstalled on stream? You just installed again today? I feel that. Me with my League of Legends. Gamba bad. That's why I don't play Gamba. I can't. They call her Miss Magic. Miss Minty Magic. Go to letter to the guide. People being mad about them not including the answers in the guide. Incredible. I can't believe they just really said, fuck you, learn Braille to a bunch of children. I think that's really funny. All right. You ready for this story? It doesn't say who submitted it, but it was submitted tonight. I do practice necromancy. Have you ever walked into a room and found a vampire? Not the sexy kind, but a foul creature with bony limbs and ashen skin. The kind that snarls as you enter, like a beast about to pounce. The kind that makes you freeze on the spot with its sunken, hypnotic eyes, rendering you unable to move as you watch the thing descend from the shadows. Has your heart started racing, though your legs refuse to move? Have you felt time slow as the creature crosses the room in the darkness of a blink? Have you shuddered with fear when it places one clawed hand atop your head and another under your chin so it can tilt you, exposing your neck? Have you squirmed as its rough, dry tongue slides down your cheek, over your jaw to your throat in a slithering search that's seeking your artery? Have you felt its hot breath release in a hiss against your skin when it probes your pulse, the flow that leads to your brain? Have you then experienced a sinking, sucking blackness as you discover that not all vampires feed on blood? Some feed on memories. Temporary memories they steal, and you'll never get back? Well, have you? Maybe not. But let me rephrase the question. Have you ever walked into a room and suddenly forgot why you came in? That one was spooky. I liked that one. Apparently it was stolen from Reddit, but I'm happy that we got to read it. Thank you to whoever submitted that one. That one's spooky. I liked that one. Spooky-ooky. Yeah, big yawn. It feels a lot later than it is. It's only it's not even like an hour into normal stream time. I think it's because it's getting dark a lot earlier. That vampire gonna start around me because I forgot everything. Always meepy. Always meepy. Meepy minty. Let's see. We got a couple more stories. Ooh, this one's from Overclock. Clock, are you here? Clock, are you here? We're on to your story now. Yay! Okay. Sorry, everyone. Sorry, literally everything fucking broke. Sorry about that. Literally, my VTube studio, my OBS, and my Chrome crashed at the same time. So I am rebooting everything. I need a new fucking computer. I need a new fucking computer. All right. Let me pull back up the submissions. All right. I'm still booting up my I'm still booting up my thing. Oh wait, no wait. I have to cancel that. Manage, browse local files. Start without Steam. All right. We're almost back. We're almost back and weirder than ever. Sorry about that, everyone. Are we back? Yes. All right. We're back and weirder than ever. Let me put back on my costume. Okay, buddy. Okay, pal. Okay, there we go. Mint jump scare. Green jump scare. Big green jump scare. Yeah. See, it's for me, it's not even like, it's a computer issue is the worst part. There isn't much I can do about it. Also, I'm sorry, Lily. I hope that she gets better soon. All right. So this next story is Overclocked story. Buy a new computer. Then if I'm getting a new one, it's going to be like $2,000. I just don't have that right now. I still have money saved from the Mintathon. I think I have like, I have a good amount of the Mintathon money saved, which is good. All right. So this next story is Overclocked story. All right. This is not something that happened to Overclock. Are you ready? I suppose this isn't meant to exist for this purpose, but I believe it best. Sorry, let me restart. I suppose this isn't meant to exist for this purpose, but I believe it best I cast as wide a net as possible. I need help. I'll be thankful for any and all ideas. How do I kill a regressor? I suppose not all of you are liable to know what I speak of, so I'll preface this with a definition. A regressor is a type of time traveler with the ability to return to the past. It's a pretty common manhwa trope nowadays, and they come in all sorts of different flavors. What I need help with is a specific type of regressor. One who returns through the past, to the past through dying, and can influence that reverted timeline to create something different. Things I've tried. Shooting the regressor, incinerating the regressor, poisoning the regressor, causing the regressor to fall from a height of 10,000 meters, freezing the regressor, shattering the frozen body of the regressor, gaining control of the world's superpowered governments in order to gain access to hydrogen bombs to destroy the regressor, replacing the regressor's body with robotic parts, trapping the regressor and forcing it to die of thirst, trapping the regressor and forcing it to die of hunger, neutralizing the regressor and allowing it to live a peaceful life where it died of old age. Repeating the previously stated attempt under a different setting to ensure no errors caused to it. Regress. Any other obvious seeming method. Is there anything else you'd like us to know? Please, anything. I need to die. I don't want to hold the future of 8 billion people hostage. Oh, that's a good one. That one was very different from a lot of the other ones that we read. And very spooky. Thank you for sharing that one, Clock. That one was spooky. Spooky. A big yawn. Oh, blah, blah. Let's see. You gonna go check on your friends? No worries, Lily. All right. Let's see. And that's all of the previous stories that we got. Judah, it looks like you've submitted the same one 3 times. So that's all of them for now. We have one from Wolf and we have one from Kailani. But neither of them are here, so I kind of want to wait till later. Ray is here! Shout out at Postalet. Boom! Yes, I have my Halloween costume. Thank you so much for liking it. I'm skrunked up. It's Skrunkleweeen. Thank you. We made it all spooky for the season. Actually, all of the Halloween decor that you see here is available through Etsy and is pretty cheap if you want me to send you links and want to do something like for like the week leading up to Halloween. So I'm happy to send you the links to any of these. Hee. Yeah, Skrunkleweeen! The absolute cutest and scariest. Wee! Woo! Rick! You finished drawing? Now you're gonna write a scary story? Yes! Here, let me give you the link. Try this one. Thank you for stopping in, Ray. How are you? You messaged me like as I was getting ready for stream. So I didn't have much of an opportunity to respond. Yeah. No, we definitely gotta plan the thing. So I wanna play it. You're doing homework? I hope homework is good. I hope it's not too bad. Homework gets a little cringe. Not a homework fan personally. Welcome back, Lily! But yeah, that was all of the scary stories that we have for now. I do have some slightly, they're not scary, but atmospheric games that are good for the season that we are going to play this week. My professor told me to rewrite my entire abstract. Oh god, that's a scary story in and of itself. 10 out of 10 for that one also. That's a great scary story. It's okay, seeing you gives me energy. You're so sweet and I love you. I give you a big hug. Man. Why is university so hard? Why is school so freaking difficult all the time? It's so hard. Ugh. Oh yeah, since this is new Skrunkle, I now have a crying toggle. So now I can cry about university. Wah, wah. Yeah, big yawn. What can I say? It's only 9 p.m. and I'm sleepy. The urge to drop out grows every day. Literally same. I was like complaining about it like last week, I think it was. And I kept on being like, actually this was the case for like a couple weeks. I was just like, I don't want to keep going to school. I just want to be VTubing. I don't want to go to school. I just want to break the rules. You know? You feel me? Remember to check out my game recommendations? Yes, yes, yes. I would like to. Sorry about the lag. My brain is lagging, honestly. Blah, 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 blah. Oh yeah, now is a good time, by the way. Some of you may notice that we revamped the Discord as well as our rules section. And so I really, really recommend that everyone take a look at the new rules section. We didn't update it in the Discord yet. Nothing really changed. We just made things a bit clearer. But I do recommend that everyone goes over it. Yeah, new rule, have a good time. But yeah, so we changed a couple things, as well as how we are approaching rules now. Like, there are some rules that people have kind of ignored for a long time. And this is not just Discord rules, this is also stream rules. So if you go to my About section, you should be able to see the entire list there. What rules were emphasized? It was mostly a change of phrasing for some of them. But for example, like, and we're pretty lenient about this. We're pretty lenient about this. And it's not something that angers me or anything like that. But one rule that we have is, like, for example, not asking me to, like, look stuff up on stream. And a lot of people do this. Even sometimes, you know, there are times where sometimes the mods ask me to look stuff up while on stream, right? But, you know, I have a really bad ADHD. I am not medicated for my ADHD. And so I try not to look stuff up, like while streaming, because I'll get really distracted. So you might have noticed that we have a new timed message that pops up in the chat from Nightbot saying, howdy. Friendly reminder not to ask Minty to look things up / respond to DMs during stream. She has ADHD and gets very distracted. We added that so that people can kind of just remember that, because honestly, everyone forgets that rule. Everyone forgets that rule. So like, if you've like asked me to look something up, you don't have to feel bad that you forgot or didn't know, because straight up everyone does it. But you know, it's there for a reason. It's because I have really bad ADHD, and there are times where, like, for example, if I'm playing like a game and someone asks me, oh no! Ad break, no! Don't worry, we'll pick up in a sec. But yeah, so y'all don't have to feel bad, long story short, if you have unknowingly broken a rule. But TLDR, don't feel bad if you've broken a rule by accident. Just be aware that mods will start letting everyone know what rules we have and why. I just heard a weird ass noise. Sounded like a knocking. I didn't like that. I just heard it again. I like keep hearing it. Every time I put on my fucking headset, it's freaking me out. Headset's back on. Maybe it was just like from the soundtrack. I don't know, freaked out. You're a penis barbecue pit. What does that mean? Omar, what does that mean? Also, why wasn't I invited? Dicky's barbecue pit. What is that? Your head hurts and you're about to go to sleep? I hope that you sleep well. Listen, sleep's important. Sleep's important. I'll definitely review the refreshed rules. Thank you! Everyone should. Because straight up, as I said before, like, there are a lot of rules that people I just think don't understand that we had because no one enforced them. You know? So once again, I'm not mad at anyone, of course. I think people just straight up did not know that we have a rules section. Alright, I think we're back from ads now. TLDR, no one has to feel bad if they broke a rule. No one has to feel bad. It's not something you have to feel bad about if you broke a rule unintentionally. Because to be honest, most people kind of regularly do. And we just weren't really, like, letting people know because there wasn't, like, a good way to let people know properly. You'll be on your way to play Minecraft with your buddies. Oh, have fun, Pepsi! Have fun playing Minecraft! One of these days we'll bring back Mintcraft and it'll be a lot of fun. Oh no, is it not working? Ah, it broke. Hold on. Oh, it's because it fucking crashed. Okay, that's why. I'm sorry, it broke. I keep having issues with having programs open while I'm streaming right now. So I might, hold on. I might turn it off just because it's a little broken right now. Yep, and that one's broken too. Okay. Let me close, mix it up. Give the rule breakers the silence hammer. Well, no, we're not going to be that harsh, you know? Because, as I said, it's like we've had these rules for, like, quite some time. But people just, I don't think, remembered what they were or knew. And so, it's just a matter of making sure people are aware now. Mimer, it's good to see you. Let me change my bullshit up real quick. So that it's not broken. I'm gonna skip the update for now. And update later. Thank you for the hydrate, Lily. Okay. I feel bad even if I do something wrong or not. No one's gotta feel bad. Once again, like, it's not like I'm, like, calling someone out. It's not like I'm being like, Pants! You did this thing and I'm gonna kill you! It's not like that, you know? It's nothing like that. So no one's gotta feel bad. All right, let me, sorry, green screen. There, oh, wait. There we go. Okay. Dickies is a barbecue spot here. It's just okay. First time trying it and that's my review. That's fair. Man, I can't believe you're I can't believe you're engaged. You're getting married. Ah, that's so exciting. You're bored. Not from you. All day I'm bored. Oh, that's rough. I've been in those situations. It's like if I don't have a, what was I saying? I don't know. If I don't have a hyperfixation, I'm like screwed, you know? Almost forgot. I love your hair. Thank you so much. I put candy in it as a decoration. Oh, things on my mind. So sorry in advance if the derailing thing is an issue. You're good. It's more just like, you know, for example, I don't mind when people bring up like random stuff here and there because it's, you know, part of having a conversation. But, you know, for example, if I'm like, what's an example? Let's say I'm playing Undertale. I haven't played Undertale on stream. Let's say I'm playing Undertale and I'm like, oh man, this Toriel boss fight is so hard. And then some random person comes into my chat and is like, hey, I'm on this date right now and I don't know how to break up with this girl because we're not a good match. And also, you know, I rented out an entire gym and then I'm going to derail the conversation for 30 whole minutes asking for advice that I'm never going to take. You know, it's that kind of a thing, right? Thank you for the wee. Didn't you already say you were gonna kill Pants? I say that a lot. What's a current hyperfixation? Whatever you're hyperfixated on. Right now, I'm hyperfixated on VTubing, so I'm like doing a lot of shit for VTubing right now. I made my website. I made a website, everyone. You can go to it. You can actually go to my website right meow. It's pretty awesome. See, look at this. Boom. I have a whole ass website. Low-key, I can't believe it either. Ah, that's so exciting. Straight, I didn't even know that you had a partner. Ah, this is so great. I love it when my friends are in love. It makes me so happy. Like, I don't know. There's some people in this world who are single and they see others in love and they get, like, sad or upset. But me, I'm just like, oh, man, That must be so exciting for them. I'm just there hyping people up. Meow, meow, meow. But yeah, for real, if someone's gonna like, also that example I gave literally happened, not with Undertale, but like with the person randomly coming into my chat and asking about like this date that he's on. And like, oh, I got annoyed at that. I was trying not to be annoyed, but I think it was very obvious that I got like a little frustrated because every piece of advice that we gave, dude just did not want to hear it. I was like, bro, why did you come here asking for advice if you're not gonna listen to any advice? But yeah. You made a website, it's called Google? Never heard of it. Is it good? I'm starting to come down now, please tell. You didn't do anything stupid. Nah, you're fine. You're fine. You were nothing but nice. Only kind, only nice. Silk Nogs, yes. I'm hyperfixated on, I don't want to say Miku, but I feel ya. Writing stories and a musical. Ooh. See, I love stuff like that. I love having a hyperfixation. I made a website, but it was for an assignment. I've done that too. I'm happy that I made a VTubing website now because it feels more professional. Seeing elderly couples unapologetically in love in public is so sweet. Yes, exactly. That's how I feel about all couples, though. That's me, Minty. I'm over here like, it should have been me, not him. See, I've shifted my mindset. I've opened my third eye. Opened my third eye and shifted my mindset so that, you know, I see friends when that are like happy and in love, and I'm just like, man, I'm happy that there's more happiness in the world. And maybe someday I'll find that happiness too. Yay! Yes, Minty, you know a lot about love and relationships. I demand you help me. Bet. But it's gonna cost you 1,500 points. Around 20 plus stories and a musical with 6 sagas, 4 songs each. Oh god. That's a lot. That's so much, like, work. I've always wanted to, like, write stuff like that, but I just don't have it in me. I don't have the willpower. You're waiting for the next time to make sure you hydrate. Ah, Pugs got you, though. Thank you for the hydrate. Mm. Oh, good, because I'm on a new med for PTSD and it made me loopy and everything broke again. Everything broke again. Everything broke again. Even VTube Studio crashed again. It's giving me a different crash error than it used to, and that kind of concerns me a little bit. But, you know, we ball, I guess. I need a new computer so badly. So badly. Let's see. I'm gonna turn off the throwing stuff redeems for now, because the more programs I have open, the worse it kind of is for my CPU. So I'm just gonna close that. I'm gonna reopen VTube Studio. Hopefully we'll be all good. Hopefully. One can only hope. could tell how annoyed I am, though. I try not to be. I try to let it slide off my back like a water off of a what's back. What is the saying again? I don't remember the saying. I hear people outside. I hope you guys can't hear that. No, it's not the water that broke the camel's back. No, it's like water sliding off the back of some animal. I'm actually gonna get rid of some of the Halloween decorations. I'm gonna get rid of some of them, see if this fixes some things. Let's see. No, okay, let me get rid of a couple more. Let me get rid of the candy corn. Meep meep. No. Wait, unless, does it have to finish it first? No. Okay, let's see. See, I think if most of them aren't on, it's fine. See, now it's fine. Let's try. What if it's just that one? The pumpkin lights are staying no matter what. It's just like these ones are an issue for some fucking reason. I don't know why. Those ones are just causing like a weird problem for OBS, I think. So we're gonna ignore those decorations. We'll leave the pumpkin lights up. We'll leave the pumpkin lights. Woo! Water off a duck's back. Thank you, Omar. That's exactly the one I was thinking of. Thank you. I forgot what animal it was. Also, thank you, Ray. I'm always ready to take my time. I'm gonna get really close. I'm getting really close so you can all give me your candy. This is a stick-up. I'm stealing candy from you. I heard you people were playing some b-ball. Pants made a meme of me playing basketball. Made a meme of me balling. Thank you for the hydrate. Night, Ice Good night, Nathan. Thank you so much for stopping in and being here for the Scrunkleween event. It will still be Scrunkletastic for the rest of the week. And later in the night, I'm going to show my new special Halloween costume on my... Actually, maybe I'll wait. I'ma willingly give you my candy because I'm not really into candy anymore. Thank you, thank you. I love candy. Candy yummy. Man. Scrunkle casket. What do you mean scrunkle casket? I'm not in a casket. I'm in my bedroom. No scrunkle casket. If Minty doesn't want it, I'll take it. No, I want... Wait, what do I want? I have Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on Game Gear. Wait, I don't think Judah was offering you Sonic the Hedgehog on Game Gear. I don't think that was being offered. I don't suppose. I have Project Mirai also. I like Project Mirai. I want to play Pokemon Legends ZA. The reason I'm not playing it on stream is because there's just too much going on stream all the time. And I know that I'm not gonna like actually finish it if I start playing it on stream. So I'm just not doing it. You'll say, I got so tempted to buy it the other day. See, I have it. I can't do it on stream. Because if I do it on stream, I'm gonna get too distracted. It'll be too distracted just constantly. Seems like you want to go to sleep, Minty? Nah. I wish I could stream from bed, though. That would be nice. How far into are you? Not. I did the tutorial. And that's it. That's all I've done. You buy the Sonic Game Gear games? Interesting. I do like touching grass. It's good to have games that are for stream and games that are for off stream, though. Yeah, you're not wrong. I have a few. What Pokemon do you have? Only the ones that it forces you to catch in the beginning. Only those ones. Toy gun. Give Minty all your candy now! Yeah, you have to give me all your candy. Or I'll eat it anyways, but also I'll eat you. Fair enough. I thought about getting a Game Gear, so I never got a Game Gear. Thank you for giving me all your candy. What star did you pick? Chikorita. Chikorita is underloved and overhated, so I picked her. I still really wish that they didn't pick 2 Johto starters. I don't know what in the world fucking prompted their decision for that. It felt very strange, and I wish that they didn't do that. Like, I don't dislike any of those starters. At least not that much. But it's just the fact that there's 2 Johto ones. Why did they do that? Don't pick 2 Johto ones. Pick, like, I don't know, a Johto, like, Unova, and, like, I don't know, a Sinnoh. Or, like, I don't know, just fucking something. Right? A Sinnoh Mega would have been sick. Exactly! Agreed. I agree. Piplup always deserves a spotlight. 50 things of Smarties. I wish I liked Smarties more. I've never been that much of a Smarties fan. Like, it's not, like, they're not bad. They're just kind of chalky. Right? Like, they're, like, a little on, like, the small side, so it's not bad. So, okay, if you've never had a glucose tablet before, they're like giant Smarties, but they're just, they make you thirsty. And I don't like that. I don't like how thirsty they make me. Hope you don't fall asleep watching Minty shoe like I usually do. You should just go to sleep, because you're tired. One thing that I do sometimes is even if I want to do stuff, I remember that I could do the stuff tomorrow, and then I sleep, and then I do the stuff tomorrow. It makes me happy. It makes me excited to go to sleep. Your goal is to be awake until I'm done streaming? Yeah, but I'm going to be streaming a while, and I don't want to feel responsible for you being super exhausted on a Monday. So, have you seen all the new megas? No, I've been avoiding any spoilers. I don't want the spoilers. Sleep or bald Minty. Bald Minty. Caillou head Minty. Caillou head Minty. You will feel the wrath of Bald Mint. Bald Mint. I like how this lines up perfectly with my head. It's so good. It's fine. I don't have anything to do tomorrow, so I'd be getting sleep. Yeah, but still. I don't like being the reason that other people ruin their sleep schedules. Like, that is something that I don't like being the cause of, because it kind of, you know, it makes me feel like I'm doing something bad. So if you're tired, you should sleep. Because I don't want to be responsible for you being super exhausted. Even if you are catching up on sleep, I would feel bad. Why is your minty forehead like that? I was born like this. My top 5 in order: Scrafty, Umbreon, and Espeon. Piplup and Frostless. Hell yeah. I will say, I'm gonna forget all of those, except for the ones I already knew about. Because I want to be surprised. I want to be surprised. So I am wiping them from my memory. Luckily it works, because I have like the worst memory known to man. Worst memory known to man and mint. So don't even sweat it. Don't even sweat it. All of us were born bald. Think about that. Now there's some people that had like a little bit of hair when they were born. Only a little bit though. Very, very small amount. Think about why I don't have any curls. And my brother's friend cut. Ah, man. Well, granted, a lot of baby hair tends to be curlier on average, and then straightens out as you get older. But also, like, you can always test to see, like, if your hair naturally waves when it's wet, then you have wavy or curly hair. If it stays completely straight when it's wet, then you probably have straight hair. See, for a long time I thought I had straight hair and that it was just frizzy, but I actually have extremely, like, wavy hair. I even have ringlets in my hair sometimes. I have had perfect little ringlets before. You were born awesome? I believe you. I was born a mint. Actually, I lied. I was born a baby. Make you think about paradoxes. What kind of paradoxes? Also, Minty's holding us hostage. Hell yeah. Hostage taking. I love taking hostages. It's my favorite. No, you were born magical. Yes, indeed. The condition I was born was human. I was created in a test tube. That's pretty cool. I was lab created and person born. There's my favorite Pokemon. Oh, of all time. HM would be Esper, Sableye, Alcremie, and Meltan. HM? What do you mean HM? Hydrate or dihydrate. Honorable mention. Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I think if I had a Pokemon team, Alcremie would be my like main, because it's such a perfect like Mintymon, right? Is it better to not remember anything so you don't remember the bad, but it's bad because you can't remember the good? I don't know. I mean, think about that one guy from Demon Slayer. He couldn't remember anything, and then he could. You know, it's 9:30 right now. Probably gonna hop off and take a warm shower. Yes, warm shower! Not Tanjiro. No, the Mist Hashira. He can't remember anything, and then he can. Don't worry, Lily. I'll still be here. I'll still be here. Vanillux, too. I could do Vanillux. The problem is I just don't like that Pokemon. It'd be like the one member of my team that I'm like, ugh, I hate you, and then I spit on it. Just kidding, just kidding. I don't hate any Pokemon. I just don't love that one. Something about the eyes bother me. You know? If its shiny was green, I would do it. Then it would be a different story. Minty would have a dessert team. Honestly, I would. The thing is, I would want a green team. Like a snow cone that tries to gaslight you into thinking it's ice cream vibes. You get me! Yes, that is exactly what I feel like. It makes me angry. Like, no, you don't look like an ice cream. You look like a freaking... You know? And I'd randomly have Giratina on my team? Yeah. You're gonna yoink your friend Tuesday? Hell yeah! I'm kinda in my own right now. No worries. It's okay to be in your own thoughts sometimes. It's still probably because you're coming down from being zooted, though. Vanillix is the ice cream one, yeah. Pumpkaboo! I love Pumpkaboo. That's actually one of my favorites. One year I held a Pumpkaboo contest. Alright, bye-bye. I'm gonna be back in 30 minutes. I'm always in my own thoughts. No worries. See, I just don't think. Life's easier that way. Meow. Evil, thank you so much for the read! How is Phasmo? Welcome into everyone. If you don't know me, I'm Minty Moe, and we're celebrating Scrunkleween. This is my Skrunkle model, and it's Scrunkleween Celebration. Welcome in. How was Phasmo? And no worries if you need to bounce, if you need to raid and run. It's important to get your rest. You got your booty clapped. Oh, mint. I've actually never played Phasmo because I'm a big wimpy baby. So I don't want to. I don't want to play it because I'm a huge wimp and I would cry. You know? Like, I think I'd pee my pants. Yeah, but see, you say... Also, hi, Ever. You say it's not that scary, but I'm a wimp. So the baseline is different. Not that scary means it's pretty... Listen, I get scared at Lethal Company. And I get scared at Repo. Let's get scared together, Minty, because I find that game terrifying too. You're not alone. Oh, I'm just such a wimpy baby. I'm just a little guy. See, scary. Lethal is scary. Like, people are lying when they say it's not. Exactly! Lethal Company is much scarier? Wait, really? Maybe I could do Phasmo then. Phasmophobia on hard mode VR. Oh god, I would never. Yeah, I'm scared of Repo. Repo's scary. I get scared of Repo. I just sit in the cart and let people roll me around like a little baby. Because I get too scared. Ray, have we ever played anything on stream together yet? I don't know if we have. I don't think we have. I want to play something on stream with you. It would be fun. It would be fun. I would like that very much. Me when I lie and gaslight? That's crazy. Did we get you the gifted so I could... No, we did not get 10 gifted to force me to play a scary game. Also, wifey, I waited to read your story. I didn't read your story yet because I waited. I wanted to make sure... I wanted to make sure that you were here to hear it. I wanted to make sure. I'll say yay! Okay, we're gonna read Kailani's story now. We're gonna do this as fast as possible so that my shit doesn't, crash again. Okay? In your messy-ass room from TwitchCon. Dude, my shit is still messy. Alright. Alright, wife. I'm going to yours. All right. Where is it? There it is. I found it. Yeah, I need to clean my room also. I wanted to do it today, and then I got busy with other stuff. All right. Here's Kailani's story. It happened to someone that she knows. Okay. She says, my mom was dating a guy, and one day she felt uneasy. She looked out the window and saw a figure staring at her. All of a sudden, the cabinets in the kitchen flew open, and a fork flew at her, almost hitting her head. She found out the guys she found out the guy she was dating was reading about black magic and had a book of it in your closet. She ended up leaving him. Holy crap, that's terrifying. That is terrifying. Thank you for sharing. Heading out? Nah, we're not leaving. Stream is nowhere near over. We're yappies. We're yappies. I don't have that many personal ghost stories. Oh, you know, there was actually a ghost hunter, like a paranormal investigator at my university recently. And his name was like, I'm not gonna use his real name because then you could probably find out where he was, but like, we're gonna call him Nicholas Knight. Okay? So that's the kind of name this guy had. It was like Nicholas Knight. And his wife is like a psychic and does like tarot readings and stuff. I missed the tarot readings because I was late a little bit. Like, her tarot reading started earlier, and I didn't know that. But it was interesting because he had this whole ass presentation the other day about like all this spooky stuff, right? Where he's like, here's how we do stuff in the field. Here's how we you know, like see ghosts and talk to the spirits. And here's this one really haunted place. And, you know, here's how I got my start and all this stuff. And it was actually really cool. But when the dude brought out, he has like a talk box thing, right? When dude brought it out, it kind of just sounded like, what's it called? It just kind of sounded like the radio flipping between stations. So, you know, interesting feelings about that. You have several spoopy encounters? I have some. I have to, like, think about them, you know? You're spooked of ghosts and shit like that? I'm not scared of ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghost. You know? I ain't afraid of no ghost. Never in a million years. I'm sorry, I'm like looking through my drawer right now because I forgot that I had V cards in here. So now I'm just like looking at them. Oh yeah, actually I have another story. So I was no, not V-Bucks, V cards. I have V cards. Different thing. Different thing, actually. It's the gamersupps card game. The VTuber card game. It's not just VTubers, but it's like content creators. You've had a lot of mimics copy your nieces. Interesting. Every ghost hunter vlogger be like, I'm Edgelord McCrappy, and you're watching my ghost encounter vlog. If you stay tuned, you'll see the most bone-chilling footage. Totally not doctored. My companion got possessed and died, but he's fine now. Yeah. Yeah, I had mixed feelings about it when I heard the talk box, because I've listened to a lot of radio growing up, and listen to a lot of music in general, and it really just sounded like radio noise. You know? And personally, I am a believer in the supernatural and paranormal, but that just didn't feel like it, you know? Who knows? Maybe the stuff that he brought, maybe he just brings that to college campuses because he's scared of his real stuff getting broken. I don't know. But either way, just, I don't know. Yeah. But I had an interesting encounter at my university today. So, as some of you may know, I'm in an a cappella group, right? I'm in an a cappella group. And it's all fun and fine. But what was I saying? Anyway. Anyways, long story short, I saw a guy in my like thing. He was wearing a jacket that looked kind of familiar, and I asked him. I was like, "Hey, where's your jacket from?" He said, "Oh, it's from a VTuber named Totless," and I was like, "Damn, that's crazy." So, anyways, I have a classmate and acapella mate that is into VTubers. So yeah. Long story short. It was an interesting conversation, though. I wasn't expecting it. I offered to give him my V card of Kinetic Totless. Shill time. I did tell him I was a gamersupps partner. I keep smelling smoke. If I start having a stroke on stream, can y'all, like, let Error know? Because Error is here in person. And just tag them in the Discord. Yeah, like, I smell smoke. I don't know. What? What do you mean, what? You gave him your... I gave him... No, it's the card game. It's the V-card game. It wasn't... No, I didn't... Ah! Interesting phrase to zone back into. Stay safe, baby. I'm trying. I just don't know why it smells like smoke. It's probably from outside, honestly. There's been a lot of parties this weekend, and apparently this time of year, a lot of people have, like, bonfires on campus. And my window is permanently slightly cracked, unfortunately. Like, it won't fully close, so it's probably just coming through the crack in the window. Yeah, ibuprofen, all right. Yeah, ibuprofen. I fucking love that Genie video. It's so funny. I mean, I believe in spooky stuff, but the YouTubers make it really difficult to indulge because they're corny as fuck. Yeah! Minty, surely there's one person in your class that watches you and is like, oh yeah, I got this shirt from a girl named Minty Moe VT. Yeah, except I don't have any shirts. Smoky and spooky. It's true. College kids would do stupid shit. At my uni has a nearby apartment block where people, like, light a couch on fire for something. Why the fuck would they do that? Minty sliding and saying, hey, sexy. I'm allergic to everything and I yap on the internet. Why would I just call someone sexy off the bat? Why would I do that? You know, what kind of mint do you think I am? Make merch? You gotta, listen, I'll make merch when it becomes financially reasonable to do so. I'll make merch when it is financially reasonable to do so. Right now it isn't. Because right now, I spend more on stream. I've spent more on stream than I have made from streaming. So, we are still operating at a loss. We are still operating at a loss currently. So, you know. Reasonable, schmeasonable. Make it. Give me, $4,000 and I will. Then we get Minty Moe merchandise. Because that's how much it's probably gonna cost. It's giving we saw you from across the bar and like your vibes. Vibes, yeah. At least my model didn't break this time. Man, my stream keeps having stroke. This is like the 5th time it's crashed. It might be time to call it. It might be time to call it because my stream keeps crashing. Yeah, I think we're just gonna call it here. I have debuted all of the new stuff. I have read a majority of the stories. I will be streaming probably tomorrow. Probably, hopefully Tuesday. It depends on how much work I get done. Sandwich? What about your sandwich? Peanut butter only sandwich on wheat bread, and then you had to spread the peanut butter with a fork. That sounds cursed. Also, Squid, you said Minty, the United States has a horrible global debt, and yet it continues to function, and so can you. You know what? You're so right. Your sandwich killed stream. Good job. That's crazy. Big rip. I'm glad I make digital designs for sticker merch for a small price. Just sign this legally binding form with too much fine print and hard to pronounce vocabulary. Real. Yeah. I think we're gonna raid out because I can't keep. I can't. I'm the stream crashes are kind of getting to me, and I think it's gonna show. I think it's gonna show more than it already is. But you know what? We've had like a good 3 hours, and so I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. You know? So today we're gonna raid. You know who we're gonna raid? We're gonna raid. We're gonna raid Rosalie because she's also doing a Halloween celebration. We're gonna raid Rosalie. Kailani, I don't think she's streaming. I don't think she streams on Sunday. Some days I think some Sundays maybe. But I do not believe she is streaming right now. She has not popped up on my thing. Minty, wait, I'm almost done. Can you give me 1 minute to finish my story? You get 30 seconds. Sorry, Rick. Go rest. Queen, if you ever need anything, I'm here for you. Thank you! You can read it next time, but I also wanted to let you know I'm almost finished. Alrighty. I'm mostly I'm scared to open up my thing again. Minty, say I love you back. Wait. Bye-bye, Minty, I love you. I love you! I'm filled with lots of love. I love all y'all. Also, Rick, I'm also down to read it next time as well. I can read it this time and next time so that we get it multiple times. Yeah, sure. Don't worry, I'll be reading more scary stories throughout the week. So the more that we have, the better it'll be. All right. It's about that time. Rick, let me know, how close are you to being almost done? I don't want to make you rush perfection. I do not wish to rush perfection. Writing the last sentence right now, perfect. So close to finishing. I too am close to finishing. Remember that one time where I used Waddle Dee Player 2 example to show how bad of a boyfriend I might be in the future? I might write a sequel to that. I see. All right. Wow. Wait, can you hear the music? Yeah, you can. Okay, it's not still broken. I was worried about that. The music also sometimes is breaking when the stream crashes. I just need a new fucking computer. I really need a new fucking computer. Oh! New response. Oh, this is a long story. The story contains blood. This is the last story for the evening. It is not something to happen to Rick. This is a long one. Alright. I'm gonna put on the spooky music again for the spooky story, okay? Alright, let me tell you about an insane story that came out of a small town in Texas. Deep in the heart of Texas, under the deep blue morning sky, a man named Rick is getting ready. Now, he's a bitter old man, blue-collar, born and raised Texan, 44-year-old divorced father. Rick's divorce took a toll on him. He sighs on his morning drives to the dentist, a crisp winter morning, a boring drive to a routine checkup. He greets Martha, the receptionist. They chat for a while. For Rick, Martha reminds him of his oldest daughter who's in college. Talking to her was nice. You see, Rick never liked the dentist in this small town. She was a small, really old lady whose hands trembled even when working on patients. He had the smell of the place, the taste of the stupid paste they rub on his teeth, the sounds of the screams from all the victims of old lady Betsy. The poor kids, Rick said. The poor kids, man, Rick just said to himself. He was called up by Natasha, the girl who just moved into town. I was trying to get used to the small town feel. They talk as he walks down to Dr. Betsy's office. They talk about the big city and how Natasha's mom is doing, since that's the real reason she moved here. Every one of the girls has a family that needs them, but Rick doesn't. As he enters the room and sits down in the chair, the doctor came in slowly, and as she shakily explains the procedure, struggling to get her gloves on, making Rick nervous. Natasha comforts Rick, tells him to relax, that she wouldn't let the old lady getcha. They laugh and get ready to put Rick under for a tooth removal. Slowly, as he breathes in the rubbery, smelling laughing gas, he lets his body relax. Rick closes his eyes to let the procedure happen. Minutes go by, and then a drop hits his eyelid. and then another, and another. Rick wipes his eyes in disgust as he thought someone had spit on him. He woke up in a cave entrance. He sits up confused and shocked. Rick looks around and realizes he's in the middle of a forest. It's foggy, wet, and dim because it's early in the morning. Then the pain hits. And it hits hard. His gums set ablaze in pain as he coughs up blood. All of his teeth were gone! He screams in agony. He covers his mouth with his hands, tears in his eyes, as he looks for help. And as he looks around, something grabs his arm from behind him. A small, thin, humanoid creature holding him. It tilts its head, and in a warped girl's voice of his daughter, asks Rick, "Are you okay?" Rick was shocked, and his flight or fight response punches the shit out of the creature. He runs in the opposite direction, and he loses the creature. Rick tries to scream for help. Little did he know, he only gave a signal. Rick was listening for anyone to say anything, yet the only thing he hears is a rumble. Twigs snap, ground sounded, trees getting knocked over. A stampede is coming. Rick hides in the back under a knocked over tree. At least a dozen of full-sized creatures that look like the aliens from A Quiet Place race by in search of the noise. Rick holds his breath, frightened by the size and number of the creatures. At this point, Rick is only concerned with surviving, to see his kids, to see anybody again. He seeks around back the cave to look for clues. A blood trail leading into the cave, but his only clue. He sneaks into the cave and makes sure to check his exit. As he deepens into the cave, he sees a light. A cellar? Rick pulls on the door. Locked. He hears mumbles. Sorry, I'm like snoozing the ad break. There we go. He mumbles. Or he hears mumbles. He tries to talk as best as he can. He hears children scream. He does everything he could to break down the door. When he gets to it, when he gets it to open, there's a group of children huddled in the corner, all of them shaking with fright. One girl pees herself. They all look around in the pitch black ceiling. One of those creatures slowly crawls down wearing the skin of old lady Betsy. The children silently cry and whimper as they try to be quiet. Rick, seeing this creature, knows what he must do. He stands and filled with rage from what he thinks is going on, and he knew that he might not make it home. Rick lets out a primal scream at the top of his lungs. The creature snaps at him, and Rick runs. The creature chases. Rick is full of adrenaline, is moving like he's in his prime, escaping the cave. The creature unathletically crashes into the walls and is right behind him. It bursts through the cave and meets Rick right in front of the cave. Still a dim morning. The sun starts to brighten the fog in the forest, becoming more visible. Rick fights the creature, dodging swipes and tackles. Rick pulls out his pocket knife, making jabs, and after a long fight, Rick's able to take it down. It lets out a horrific scream in perfect English in old Betsy's voice. A group of creatures rush to him and swarm him, ripping him apart. Rick wakes up screaming, covered in blood, and is held down by multiple police. Turns out Rick had a reaction to the gas and ended up killing the old lady, and the story made headlines. Very creative. 10 out of 10. Thank you for the story. It was very good. And spooky. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's made up. It's a made up story, everyone. Don't worry. The only lady that's out to get your organs is me. Yeah! Don't worry. We happy. That was great. 10 out of 10. Very scary. I'm sitting in the dark, and yes, it was amazing. Yes, it was fantastic. And can you react to Halloween videos next time? Probably not. I don't really do react content. Because I've said it before, but the problem with react content is that people have to vet it before I do it on stream. because otherwise I could play something unintentionally that gets me banned off of Twitch. So, yeah. Thank you all so minty much. Thank you all so minty much for being here tonight. Minty, my video is TOS friendly. Yeah, but I would still have to have someone else, like, look at it first before I react to it, you know? Because it's like, even if I trust you, that means I have to trust everyone. You know what I mean? It's like being the teacher of a class, you know? Like, let's say one really good student is like, hey, Miss Minty, I have this thing I want to show you. Can you play it in front of the class? You have no idea what it is. And it's perfectly fine. And then another kid comes in and is like, can I play something in front of the class? And then you have to be like, well, I did let the other person do it, and they'll hate me if I don't. Thank you for showering me. All right, we're going to raid into Rosalie because I don't want stream to crash again, because I will, like, cry if it does, actually. All right. Thank you all for being here. And we will be streaming more this week and have more Halloween spirit. All right, we're raiding into Rosalie. Thank you all for being here. And thank you for hanging out with me and celebrating Skrunkleweeen. We'll have more streams this week, of course. Thank you for the hydrate. And I will see you all next time. What if I send something into Rickroll into Sigma Boy Edit? I would love that. Good night, everyone. Thank you for hanging out for Skrunkleweeen. Night-night. 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 Night-night, everyone. Night-night. 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 Thanks everyone for being here. And sorry for the tech issues.